So we back on with the Pistons. Stay on with them all the time, rocking. Look, listen. All I can say is this. I love the Pistons. I've been rocking with them since like the late '80s, '88, '89, before they won. And now the whole thing is we on like a 28 game losing streak, set the record in the NBA. And we all want to know, like, what's really, the real situation. Because my thing is, why, how, and ever can anybody be on a 28 game losing streak? So I can't even turn it all the way up. I could, but y'all, so I got two issues at this point because that's already accepted. You gotta understand. You gotta understand, when you on a 28 game losing streak and you're a fan of that team, you know what's happening. You know every game. You know the worst blows. The most recent one was a pretty detrimental one. Just because, not who they played, but the situation of the game. I mean, they was up 20 plus points. They was up 20 plus points. Still pulled off a loss in the overtime. And you're like, wow, undeniably losing. Like, wow. But no. So what are the Pistons right now? They 2-28. 2-28. So whatever the case is, 28 game losing streak. They like 2-29. Whatever the case. They lost. They was 2-1 at one point. They had 2 wins and 1 loss at the beginning of the season. Help me. Help me. Why was the fans saying to sell the team? I don't got time for that right now. I was in the store today and I ran into a brother, man, rocking the Pistons gear. And sometimes when I see the opportunity properly at least fit enough, I might intrude to be enough and say something about, you rocking the Pistons or something like that. So I'm like, what? Say something about them. And dog show sure said something. And I want to know what the hell was he talking about. You know what he said? He said, I got to get this out for this video in so I can elaborate how terrible this is in a minute. But Doggy said that, and he looked like he was about like 32, no more than 34, rocking the Pistons hat and coat. Might even have a sweater on too or something like that. I was looking like, oh. And it wasn't even loud. It wasn't even regular color Pistons neither. It was like cream and black. Like he was thorough but low key at the same time. So I was like, yeah, young school, low key, rock with the Pistons. I do rock with the Pistons all day. I don't care how many games they lose. Me this way, I'll never say sell the team. So listen. The fact they moved into Detroit, I love it in theory, but I hate it in physicality because of the parking. But driving out to Auburn Hills was never really sweet, but it kind of was for me because I know how to go the back door routes. Back door. Yeah, I wasn't taking that 75 ever. Hell no, I wasn't taking that 75 up to the palace. But anyway, so yeah, dog, he said they was gonna win 15. That's all I remember him saying was 15. We only at 2 now. 2-30, so we're about 30 games in the season, 2-28. About 30 games in, 82 game season, maybe a little less than halfway in. We got 2 wins, dog, right now. Like, so he said that we get some trades. You know, we might. He said all this stuff, y'all. He said 15. He said trades. There's one thing that got me going today. Because I wasn't even going to make this, but I see now that it might be necessary. Look, listen. Pistons ain't winning no 15 more games, 15 in total games. You know how much help it would take for us to win another 12 games this season at this rate right now? I had to think about it. That's why I made this video. So I figured, you know, with a record like us and the way it's been going for us right now, I just had to go right to the top. I was like, okay, Jordan. Let's say the Pistons got Jordan, right? At most right now, with, let's say it's 50 games left on the season, we would win 23. At most. Now, that's at most. I don't care how you cut it, because we got 2 now. If you want to say we win 21, you know what? So what? I'll give it to you. 21. We can you do something for me? Can you hit us there? 21. That's all we would ever win with Michael Jeffrey Jordan on our team. And I don't even want the Jeffrey, because that's young school for me. Y'all statisticians and young school statisticians probably just know him as that. But for me, when I saw that Jeffrey on that basketball card, man, it was still like late 80s or something like that. Jordan had barely won his first or second championship, not even, by the time I knew him as Jeffrey Jordan. So, you know, for me, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, no, I don't want him. I want MJ. I want his airness on our team. That's the only way we'll win 21 more games. Jeffrey, we might win 17, which leads me into LeBron. You know, if we had LeBron on our team, I even give him the slight number 2, even though he don't deserve it right now, because he got guys that need to be ahead of him. And it's like more than 2 or 3. It's not just the 2, like, oh, you know, Kareem or Kobe. Yeah, it's Magic Johnson too. Or, you know, and it's probably even some other guys, but I'm not going to go to them because I didn't even witness them. I barely saw Kareem. I kind of barely saw Magic, but I definitely saw Magic. But Kareem, you know, whew. So, but yeah, LeBron. Let's just give him the number 2 for now, right now. Yeah, understanding it all, you know, and because I really like Steph Curry. I think Steph is actually the real number 2 nowadays, if you ask me. You know, Steph basically took Allen Iverson and gave him championships in a sense. Y'all, like, where did he go with that? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Allen, Steph, like, yeah, but the heck no, bro. We scholars. You know, we real ballisticians. Like, how you gonna just say that? I'll get to it maybe in another video or maybe later. But look, man. If LeBron joined the Pistons right now, Well, how many wins we got? 2? At most, LeBron will get us 17 more wins. Now, I'm giving LeBron a month. I really want to say like 12, 13. You know, man, the Pistons is playing bad right now, man. We need all kinds of help and coercion. See what I did? I made a word up. We need to put correlation and coordination and aesthetics, together. Because right now our aesthetics aren't even all the way proper. Because look at our point guard, which would be cool if we was winning, but we not. Look at our point guard. He's 6'8", looking goofy. He should be a shooting forward, small forward. I mean, because we losing. And he's 6'8". A 6'8" guy that can dribble the ball is a small forward nowadays. We losing. We got smaller guys that can play point guard. Let's make this work. We got another point guard. He's 20, 21 years old. Killian Hayes. People say a lot about Killian Hayes and how bad he is. He like 6'7". I'm not mad. I want us to be like this. I wish that we could be at least just, relevant. I want to say the Detroit Pistons. I want to say, how I wish, it's our turn to be in talks of championships. I mean, but I understand. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of teams that haven't even won a championship. We are fortunate to have had. And to even think that we could have a turn, like, it's about time for us to win one now. You know what I'm saying? It's about time. Oh, yeah, it's about time. It's about time for us Pistons to win one. You want me to put a rate of years on it? 12.5. Give us our championship. 12.5. If we ain't won our championship in 15 years, something wrong with the NBA. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's Detroit. Them days over with, huh? It's 2000, almost 24 now. About to be whoever. You count this season out. So let's call it 25, 26. You know what I'm saying? Because this season over with. We know it ain't. Championship or what? Losing? Yeah. We got that. I could cry. But you know what? That's why I probably want to go to a game. Because whenever they're not scoring, I'm going to be crying. It's so emotional right now for my Pistons. It's all raw emotion right now for my Pistons. If I go to a game, if they're not scoring, I'm crying. If they're not D'ing up, I'm crying. If they're getting scored on too much, I'm crying. If we're not scoring, when we shoot the ball. I'm crying, man. I'm crying. I'm fucking crying, man. I'm crying for my Detroit Pistons, man. Even if we got Shaquille O'Neal, we'll probably win about 12 games. They're saying he less than LeBron. Unfortunately. But it's true. And that's just giving the credit to the fact of what's going on, even though I don't fully believe that. Shaquille is a better player for any team than LeBron at his pinnacle. All-time Shaquille? All-time Shaquille? He just under Jordan. He better than Kobe and LeBron. And anybody else I thought I might have been thinking about to talk about. For me, all-time Shaquille is not even fair. Him and Jordan on one team? Dream team, never lose. That's what happened. Now, what you need to do is throw Dwayne Wade up in the mix. We're getting to a whole different segment right now. There's a lot of great supplemental players, and D Wade is at the top of the list. But, as far as my Pistons go, all the greatest help in the world couldn't get them to 15. And while my man's in the store said that today, boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's why he got that big old coat on to spend all that money on them like that. And he still got live and hate for folk and hope that they could ever be anything greater this season than 10-72. How many games? They added more games? Is it 84? Is it 85? What? The Pistons got 2 wins right now. The Pistons will win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me count help. Because that's them. They better win 5 more games. 5 with the crew they got now. And then let's see if they got help and it was good. 6, 7. 8, 9. That'll put them at about 11 wins this season. So about, like I said, 10 and whatever. This season over with for my Pistons. And it's the worst thing that could have ever happened to that franchise. I love them. Don't go nowhere. Hey, I can't come to every game unless you bring the prices down and the parking down and the convenience down. Because, your boy don't really appreciate bumping and boggling unless I'm about that for real. Now, it depends on my company because I, won't be going to no Pistons game by myself. I don't think I see that in my foreseeable future, probably ever. Not for another 20-something years. So, my brain would have to be like contoured more like, because I can't see that. But, yeah, parking gonna have to damn near be free. I love the Pistons, man. Fans is down there that showed up and said show the team. Guess what? They don't love them like y'all, like me. They don't. And if some of them do, maybe I'll give it like 10, no more than 15.